up, behind. YubiDori. Circle. Right here, we're going to split the two fingers. Here, like this. These two fingers, the bottom two fingers are going to go just south of the knuckles. Top two fingers are going to go just north. The thumb is going to lay across the three middle fingers here. This way. And we are going to YubiDori. Avoid trying to roll this in. Don't try to fold these back here. I need his elbow moving forward towards me. That's what I'm looking for. Here. It's from the hip. Here. Elbows tight. Get your elbows outside. Don't get them up. Be careful. This is not YubiDori. This is not going to work. Ready? Lower fingers go in. Top fingers go up. It's like getting his hand caught between two gears. I won't get to the point where I'm pointing behind me, but if you think in those terms, you'll always have good torque. YubiDori, rotation. Any questions? Hidozo!
Not because I want to do anything for them, but who asked for this?
Derek, you were like, oh God, I'm in the middle. I gotta get out of here before he picks me.
I would think faster than that.
There's two variations of YubiDori. Okay? This variation here, the one we just covered. There's also the thumb variation.
I don't think you're really on. Oh, you know, I mashed it up so many times with my hands.
This is like, look at this like a bro handshake, only realistically, we want to grab this right here. If you notice, you can't see the tip of his thumb.
Yeah,
this will break his thumb. When we're training, when you're on the street and you're using this functionally, this is the way you want to grab this. When we're training, grab deep. Okay? What I'm grabbing is like the meaty part of his thumb, so that way I don't break his thumb, but I can use all the leverage that I would use to break his thumb. This gives me more control over his wrist and puts the torque in the wrist and the elbow rather than just on the thumb. If you put it just on the thumb, you're going to snap this as soon as you flick this thumb.
Yeah, you don't move as fast as you think you're going to move that one.
So here, same idea. Two fingers, base, two fingers up, and we're going to roll the same way. It comes into my hip and down. Into my hip and down. So, be careful. We don't want to go this way, and I'm pointing straight down. I've done half of the YubiDori here. I'm pointing, I want to point behind me. There we go, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. See what it does? Much more control. It looks like he's giving it to me. The difference is,
I can leave you my thumb and not have my body know that's an option.
the difference is this versus that. And all I changed right there was brought my pointer finger down all the way through. All the way through. Relax your hand. Don't stiffen this up and try to do this. Relax your hand, and this comes in. You can see my elbow is connected to my hip. There it is, down. There we go. See how deep we are? Behind the elbow, so I can control his elbow from moving. From the thumb. YubiDori, thumb variation. Any questions? Hidozo.
Oh,
Last part. The entry on this. Yeah. one of the things that's going to make this tighter, elbows in, elbows in. You can draw this into your hip, and this. So draw this in, draw it in, and then so either way, it's the same both ways. Drawing this in. Again, I'm leading the lower fingers, so his palm is coming through before his fingertips. This way. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. A tight finger on that one. Awesome. That fracture just healed.
Lower fingers. There. Even slow you can do this. Right? Stand up, good position. Yeah. There are a lot of fighters out there that like to do this. They like to do this type of thing. Ah. Okay. Yeah. Elbows in. Be careful not to get your elbows up in the air. It's just like that. And it happens like this. Very fast. The ukemi for this. Be sure when you're doing this, right? He's bringing this in. The further you try to pull back on this, the more leverage and torque he has. To release the torque, you're actually going to elbow in and get this up to your ear, like a waiter's red, like you're serving drinks. Okay? Here. And as he goes to release, this is a tremendous amount of torque. Okay? Here, drop down. There we go. That releases the torque. Okay? This is where they're going to go anyways. We just want to help it along, protect your fingers. Okay? One more time. Elbows in, straight back, and down. Be sure our fingers are traveling as far behind us as possible. Any questions? Hido-zo.
Red.
I'm sorry.
Keep taking your hands. Slow motion speeds at Joe.
All at the same time.
You have to tell me the name of who requested this.
Yep, this is the basic of basic. What attack is this?
Katadori.
Katadori.
Katadori, yeah.
Katadori. YubiDori. This is as basic. This is exactly the way I learned it from Katadori. Right? Here, this is where we started with. Here, we're going to get into the deflection in just a minute. Right from here, right? What this is that same position there. Everybody knows this, right? Yeah, hi, Mamarote. As you can see it, right?
Yeah, that was low down on the finger.
Mamarote, yeah. Just that. What's this?
Katatedori, YubiDori. Very good.
Any questions? Hido-zo!
YubiDori.
Greg.
Yeah, okay. I was like,
soto kiri. Soto. We're taking this just past our outside shoulder into the YubiDori.
Didn't see that coming, huh?
Yeah, no, didn't know that was happening. All right.
He's going fast. YubiDori Tuesday.
I swear, whoever this is, I'm gonna have so much fun for that. It is so easy on these to get trapped up here.
Yes. Be careful.
That one side you like.
I'm actually trying to let go.
I know, I'm noticing, like, it's always like here.
Don't wait for this to get here either. If you notice, I'm picking this up as early as I can. I don't want to wait for this to get here and then try to bat this out of the way. He's gonna. There's my
feel it
opening
from up
right there. Remember, we want to jam everything, right? I don't want to allow a clean attack off anything. I already have the line here. I can pick this up way out here because it's already going away from me. I'm already safe, right? Sorry. Force of habit. Outside super kiri. There it is, right there. Everything's happening all at once. If you notice, everything's moving all at once. To break it down, we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All at the same time. This is where speed comes from. Okay, we're doing, everything's moving at the same speed, it's just moving all at the same time. Instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, it's boom, it's all happening at the same time. This is second variation. Katadori, YubiDori. Any questions? Haidozoro. Whoa.
What new fresh hell do they want now?
Soto kiri, but we're on the wrong side. Soto kiri, but we're on the wrong side. I moved, but I went the wrong way.
I went the wrong way.
Okay, all is not lost. There's times when you're going to go the wrong way. The technique is still there. Okay? Here, again. Change here. I'm changing my hamne this way. And I'm still cutting that same type of line. Here, boom, I went the wrong way. Okay, here, we're just gonna do inside arm, center line. If you notice though, I'm gonna lead this around. Have this here. We don't wanna dance around like this because realistically, he's gonna punch me in the back of the head.
I would never, sir.
It needs to be quick and tight. Okay, we're coming right down the arm and picking up the thumb. I'm not picking it out of the air. Be careful not to try to do this. You'll never get that. L grip.
I just proved my point there, didn't I?
L grip. Here. As this comes in, my L grip is going to turn in. Here, right here, just like this. I'm not even going to look, but I'm going to keep pressure right down his arm. It doesn't matter if this is open or closed. Right down the arm, you will pick up the thumb. And then straight into YubiDori.
I opened that fist on purpose. We can show you guys what the fist looks like.
Yeah, the fist, it's brutal. It's effective, but it hurts a lot. Here. Okay.
Yeah. You get one of those a class. You guys just got it.
So here, again, inside and right down. Avoid bringing him all the way around. I don't want to lead this out this way. There's my opening. As soon as I have that position right here, I'm cutting right to my side center. We'll do the other side just like this. Okay. As soon as I have that position right there, this is cutting right to my side center. The angle that he's making, he's not going to like it very much. He's going to finish the circle for me. I'm not making him do that. I'm cutting this here. He's going to finish the circle for me.
It's like a hairpin bend.
Yes.
Especially if you want to hit him. Like if I'm aiming to hit, he's got me dead to rights on that one.
And there we are. Okay? Katadori, YubiDori. I'm sorry, Katadori, YubiDori, Ura.
Is there any circumstance where you wouldn't do any YubiDori cross-handed? Is it always cross-handed?
No.
Okay.
Remind me, we'll cover that in a minute. Okay? Yes, there, you can do it on the same side.
Okay.
And there's a really cool little throw that's, yeah, remind me
Okay.
before the end of class and we'll cover that. Okay?
Did you have a question, Greg?
No, I was just gonna say it's him. He's the one who's asking for
Teaching it instead of the soto kiri, the up version of this.
Yeah, it's a very small soto kiri here. Like, think of this as, I'm thinking that he's going this way, he feinted, for some reason I missed. It goes here, it should be the same motion. We can do this coming straight up, yep. Or we can do this. Remember, our soto kiri comes here, here. We're not batting this. This is not soto kiri. It's this motion. We're drawing to our suriage, soto kiri. Suriage, soto kiri. Okay? It doesn't do these big flowery movements. It stays on that triangular, those lines. Does it make sense? So you can do either one of those, suriage or soto kiri. They're just changing their angle. Make sense? Very good question. Any other questions? Hayoso! Paul. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right from there, then you get the YubiDori.
Real quick. So generally, what we just did on that last one was kind of if you mess up, you end up on the inside, but you can plan to be on the inside. And just as Vlad had talked about, yeah, you probably don't want to end up that way. This is actually much better if we suriage this. And if we suriage this, we can keep a hand right behind it, suriage it, and then bang, you're going to end up in the same. Yeah, we still do it that way. The purpose of the last one was if you mess up. Yeah, you screwed up, we're still showing, but here, this is ultimately the way that we want to do this. And all we're doing is I'm just holding center line. Here. I have center line, he's coming in here, look, there it is, right there, holding center line. Deflecting, deflecting. As I move, comes here, same idea as what we just did before. This is just going to stay connected. As it comes down, you're going to see it just picks up. Just picks up the thumb. I don't even have to look for it. Come over here, bang, there it is.
That turn is special.
It's brutal. So triangle, triangle, here. Coming up, here. I do this both ways. From here, I personally, this is a little bit of an advanced variation because it's tighter. If I'm here, there's a little bit more slack as this comes around. Once you get used to this movement, you're going to cross your attacking hand over the front, closer to me, this way. And as we move, it's just like it pivots right into place. There's your YubiDori.
This is very similar to the Tamoy variation that I like to do with this pop-up. That's how it feels to me at least.
And there it is. Okay, it's quick. It should be before he realizes what's going on. There's your technique. A couple times, switch to a different variation. Any questions? Hayoso!
Greg, let's see what you got here. You have all the technique right, but you can help us.
So any of the techniques that we just did works from Katadori or Munedori, any of those. So if he's coming Munedori, look, here, bang, and there we are. Okay, we can even do the other variation, right? Munedori here, look, bang, and there it is. Okay, any of those work. Remember, we don't want to let uke attach to us. If they do attach to us, we're going to match the back side of the thumb. The thumb is strong forward and back. It's tough to peel this off this way. Right here, back of the thumb, and this drives straight back. What we are doing is think of the thumb here like a clock. And we're turning this, and it's not supposed to go this way. He doesn't have any strength going this way, so we're taking advantage of that. And once that slides off, our thumb slides underneath, just like this. Bring this in here, and there's our YubiDori. Here, just like that. Outing to attach. Again, we're going to move to the inside on this. You have to be careful, because that hand, if this hand is already up and starting to draw back, we're going to do a different technique. Okay? But even this is enough just to make him double clutch, so we can change that up. Okay? A couple times, again, just breaking the grip. Here, this is going to roll the thumb back into the hand. This one comes in here to break the grip of the fingers. We're just bringing this back. The harder he grips this, the worse he's going to hate it. Okay? Here, I'm not going to do this because that's terrible. Okay? Here, this one leads slightly ahead. There, right there, that's it. And then there's our YubiDori. Okay? Break the grip a couple times. This is our last variation on Katadori.
Why? We barely used anything with our fingers. Don't we have anything where we can snap fingers?
Yeah, actually.
Yay!
Okay. Any questions? One more time.
Yeah. Good.
Seal up.
Okay.
Sorry.
He's all up to the YubiDoris.
Anybody know?
YubiDori again?
Which variation do we want to do? The easiest variation is the one that goes here.
That's the one I like.
Okay, I'm going to bring this right here. I'm going to keep my elbow out. This right here. Change my hamne. Okay? This works from any deflection once we get into shikaku no kamae. So from here, right, we're going to grab deflection into shikaku no kamae. Okay, this position right here. This comes out. There's our YubiDori.
This is really helpful to help you on knee walking too.
So if he comes in for a punch, right? What position am I in? Shikaku no kamae. YubiDori again. What position am I in? YubiDori again.
Oh, I'm gonna get this guy's name.
What position am I in? Shikaku no kamae. So we'll start off with one of the easiest ones, which is just our deflection into shikaku no kamae. Right? Elbow out. If I leave my elbow in and pull this in, he's just going to rotate in and punch me. I'm going to leave my elbow out, so he has to come out around. I'm going to drop this in, almost like it's a handshake, right? What we just did on all those other variations. Here, coming in here. This position, elbow out, drop, right in there. And then again, we're cutting straight to the hip. Let him come around. I'm not making him circular. I'm cutting straight. He's making the circle. It'll make me faster all the time. Here, right here. Here's my YubiDori. Any questions? This is YubiDori. We're doing it from Katatedori into shikaku no kamae. You can do this from any attack. Anytime you end up in shikaku no kamae, you can do YubiDori. Okay, so start off with Katatedori and mix them up. You can do any attack that you like. Any questions? Hayozo!
Here.
Who is it? Just say it. I won't hurt them, I promise.
Okay, up.
Which would you prefer?
This way here, right? I'm not going to let him continue to rotate around this way. Yeah, I'm going to cut this short right here, and I want to point his elbow where he's going to throw, but this needs to be like a whip type of motion, like that. It's very small. The entire mechanics of this is actually
Right. Why don't you step on
Good,
Here?
good, this is all fun.
up and down. We didn't even get a chance to get over at that point. Now, from here, I can roll this over, right into pin. You don't have to do the pin. You don't have to bring him up into the throw. We can just flip him right over onto his back and then right into the pin. It becomes this type of motion here. Okay. So, this position, up, from here, I'm just this way, and I'm rotating it and driving this. I'm driving through the whole thing. Don't let this slack.
Oh, thank God.
Here, this position, and I'm gonna drive his elbow. But it's very small.
In speed, it's a lot more comfortable than super slow, because super slow sucks.
Okay. Any questions? This is, you can do any variation that we did on the YubiDori.
Welcome.
So we can do here this variation here. Works off fingers, up, down, over, in. Okay? Any variation you can. Shikaku, Munedori, Katadori. Okay? Any questions? Couple times. Head over.
You bunch of jerks.
Kowski. Right here. There's another variation that we can use to enter here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack the thumb off the end, boom, into here, just like this. It's this almost the same motion as we do Nikyo, right? Elbow up, thumb down, around to Nikyo. Elbow up. I'm going to put my thumb knuckle right inside there, and it's my arm that's pulling his thumb out of there. I'm not trying to wedge this in here. So it's quick and effective. Okay? It doesn't matter how hard he's holding on, it's your arm, it's like a candle. Oh, sorry. This position from here. Again, small movement, I'm going to make his elbow pop up, Taino Tenkan into Sankyo. Let's just go that far for right now. Okay?
That's a lot more gentle than the other one.
Here. Turn this over nice and tight. Don't allow this big Sankyo to pop up. Right? Here. YubiDori.
Popped up.
Sankyo. There. Just like that. Back of the thumb. Lower part of the pinky. There. Sankyo. Screw his elbow up into the ceiling. Here. Okay? Just that far. Any questions? Hayozo!
Great.
Never thought I would say I'm happy to see a Sankyo.
From the same side. So let's say Munedori, and this is actually pretty common. You see this done here. So what I have is two YubiDoris, but I'm on the inside of both of these. Okay? One of these I'm actually going to release and step forward. Right? Here, right at the elbow, and I'm going to continue to drive.
Yeah, that is super fun.
Okay, you're using the YubiDori all the way through. It's almost like a jujitsu, but yes. Yep. But you can also modify that if you don't want to throw there. You don't. Let's say you can't go to the inside. You want to go to the outside. Here, nice and slow. Here, boom. Here, this way. Here, I'm going to release one as it crosses over to my opposite shoulder. Okay, two variations. You can use both of those when you end up with the YubiDori on the same side. It's not always cross-handed. You can do it on the same side. Okay, and there's also, we can go, you can transition this as well if you wanted to go into Nikyo. There's Nikyo here as well. And then what's really cool is you can go Nikyo.